Alright, welcome back. I wasn't going to record another one quite this soon, but I want you to watch that camera beacon for a second. And you might be thinking to yourself, why in the heck is it moving? Let's go see. Because this is one of those funny little quirks that I just love about this game. Like, why is it way the heck out here and not attached to my scanner room? This pile of scrap metal might give you a bit of a clue. Holy cow. Yeah. That wise guy is the reason why. As soon as he stops chasing me, might be able to actually observe him doing it. There's a couple of them. That's nifty. No, he's not going to do it now. The point is, stalkers will grab your camera drones and wander around with them the same way they will with scrap metal. So, what you typically want to do, if you care at all, is go ahead and pick up your camera drones and put them in a locker inside your base. I usually just put one inside my... I just put one in here real quick. For exactly that sort of thing. And you don't have to worry about it. Alright. Now I think we're ready to go and do some wreck diving. I'm actually gonna demonstrate something here. We need to fill up on water and food before we go. This is how you cycle your marble melons. Basically, you pick 3 and get the last one, so you can replant all 4. Different groups of 4. And these have quite a bit of food and water value. I mean, it adds up pretty quickly. And it's great for topping up with when you're back at your base. And then, you know, carry a little bit with you when you go out. Go snag one more of these just so we have some water on us, because we might be out there a while. And because we're going to be going to areas that are still relatively close to the aurora, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the radiation suit for now. Because we have the ultra high capacity tank, it's not a huge deal to not have the rebreather. You just kind of have to be aware of the situation. And then, of course, the vehicle upgrade console lets you modify all the colors on your vehicle, change its name. So yeah. One more thing. Batteries. Batteries are getting low. Where we're going, it doesn't matter so much for the hab builder, but it does matter on the Seamoth. I mean, the Sea Glide. Alright. Let's head out. So,
all systems online.
There are 2 wrecks I want to show you right now, especially now that we have the laser cutter. That makes a big difference. I'm going to go ahead and hit lifepod 12 while we're out there. I still haven't got a depth module for the Seamoth, but we don't super need it because this one's only 50 meters down from where we can bring the Seamoth. Now going east beyond the mushroom forest like we are isn't particularly risky. Going northeast towards the mountain more would be a bit more of a problem because there's, like I said, there are more reapers up that way. There aren't really reapers in the bulb zone, which is where we're going. I'm also going to grab a bulb bush sample while we're out here, because they're fun to grow in an outdoor grow bed and have a lot of nutritional value, but also because we're going to need at least one later in the game.
Passing 100 meters.
I am
Oxygen
aware.
efficiency decreased.
And if we happen to get desperate for food and water, while we're out here, I can make use of those. That's right, there's a couple of wrecks out here. Well, let's get in this one here. Gotta watch out for those amp eels. And the real downside to doing this right now is that amp eels and bone sharks both will sometimes attack your Seamoth when you're not in it. It's a real pain in the neck. Oh, cool. Oh, it's a... Yes. Yes, it is. Alright. There's the other half of that stasis rifle. That's good. That'll come in handy. Not right away, but we'll need that later. Sometimes you have to go out of your way to find it, too. We didn't. That's not a good sound. I hope that's not the sound of a bone shark attacking my Seamoth. I'm gonna go check, actually. I would hate to come out of here and find that thing destroyed. Nope. He must have been going after something else. It helps to leave the lights off. They tend to notice light sources. Where does that go?
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I think I was just in here. Power transmitter. Oh, there's a data box over there. Reinforced dive suit. Yeah, that'll be handy later. Once we don't need the radiation suit anymore.
Acquired.
There's an interior grow bed here too, if we needed that. Alright. That's a pretty good wreck. Top up my air before I continue. Whenever possible, it's good to park your Seamoth close to the wreck so you can come back and use it as a mobile oxygen platform. Wait a second, there was something. No, I don't really need that, but that's a water filter, but it's not gonna let you scan this one.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, right. The door I just lasered open. It's weird. Why won't it let me pick that up?
Integrating new PDA data.
Sonar upgrade.
New blueprint acquired. Meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
All right.
New blueprint acquired.
Cool. I think that's about it for this wreck. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can just stay away from my Seamoth, pal. That... better check what that is. Oh, there's a mesmer down there. Yeah, I've got that. That's fine. What's in here? Don't need that right now. Okay. Not too far from that lifepod there. I don't want to get real deep with this. Right about at the edge of what we can do with the Seamoth here. I'm gonna leave the lights off because I don't want those guys coming up here to bother it.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper. New blueprint acquired.
Now, if you were feeling crazy, you could put together a thermal plant and come build a base out here. But that'd be a bit of a challenge with all the bone sharks.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I
Okay,
never have
you can go now, bud.
cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors
Okay.
these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Okay. Well, that was fun. There's at least one more wreck out there in the bulb zone, but I'm not going to bother with it right now. We got some really good stuff out of that one. Now... Alright, you know what? Let's show you what happens when we go around the wrong side of the mountain. Just because there is a wreck. Oh, there he is. Now I'm keeping my lights off, but he's probably still going to see us. Oh, he's glitching into the side of the mountain there. Sometimes you stay really close to the surface or really close to the bottom, they won't notice you. One thing you don't want to do, especially in a Seamoth, is look back to see if he's following you. Because it breaks your momentum, and you lose whatever speed advantage you had. And that's usually about when you get grabbed. I think we made it though. Once you're around this corner, you're usually okay. Cool. And now we're back to our Mountain Island base. So... got a bunch of spare waters from that wreck too. I forget that happens sometimes in wrecks. So I'm actually gonna... Oh, you know what? Question somebody asked me on Discord earlier today. plant samples will go rotten. You can't utilize them for food and water in that state, but you can still plant them. It doesn't affect their plantability. It doesn't affect their suitability for anything you might need to craft with them either. Why did I bring all that titanium with me? That should have been put away. Alright, I'll leave it here for now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, can't really go much further down with this. I'm going to go a little ways to kind of give myself a little less distance to travel.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Back it up, back it
Hull
up.
damage imminent.
There we go. And I'm going to repair that real quick. No.
Passing 200 meters.
No.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Man, I hate when they do that. Well, he didn't actually hit me that time. He just warped me up against him. Alright. So there's the geyser. I'm just going to try and put some distance between me and that warper. Alright, now getting down here to this wreck. You often find... What is that? Oh, hey, that's handy. That's the grappling arm for the prawn suit. That and the drill arm are probably about the most important arm attachments. The jump jets are pretty important too.
Near blueprint acquired.
Nice. And then you usually find some... Ooh. Usually find lots of biters. You usually find some engine fragments down here too. And nuclear plants. I don't want nuclear reactors. There's an engine fragment. Now, because we're so deep here, our oxygen is going down about 3 times faster than usual. So I'm actually... I think I'm going to have to come back here with the rebreather before I can actually do this wreck. Otherwise I'm going to get killed. Oh dear. Oh, there's a Reaper out there too.
30 seconds.
That is way too close for comfort.
Oxygen.
Not good, not good, not good, not good. Whew! Yeah, that's too much risk. It's too deep to do without the rebreather. We'll come back for the rest of that rack later. Did I get all of the Cyclops engine bits? Nope. Oh yeah, I did. Ah! Oh, he hit the Seamoth. They don't usually do that. Alright. So much for that idea. Yeah, we're not gonna go to that one for now either. Probably get to that one though. That one's well within normal depth parameters. Alright, I think we'll hit one last life pod out here. And there's... I think we're out in the floating islands now. There should be another wreck around here somewhere. So we'll keep an eye out for that. If we come upon it, we'll hit it. Otherwise, get this life pod and then probably call that good for this episode. I'm going to head back to base. Get the rebreather and then come back to finish that other wreck. Where are all those? Maybe I'm disoriented. things. This is grassy plains here. And I am still southeast of my base, traveling further south. Trying to put that together in my head. Not very far southeast of my base either. Where am I? Oh, darn it. Started heading for the wrong beacon, that's why. I'm like, why am I seeing jelly rays? Because I was right over top of the northwestern mushroom forest. Alright, got a little bit turned around there. I think we're definitely not going to get to that floating islands wreck on this trip because that's not where we're at. Now this one's interesting. Might go in there too. There's some interesting stuff in that tree.
Integrating new.
Lifepod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path in life,
All right.
and love for mine.
There should be an entrance right. Aha.
On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
You are currently inside a long calcified root system. Evidence suggests it was eaten away by other life forms over many centuries to form these natural caves.
Thought there was more in there than that. It's really easy to get lost in here too. So this would be a place where the Pathfinder tool would be handy. Now I don't have that, but in fact, oddly enough, I don't think I've run across any blueprints for it either. You usually do. Oh, yes, I do have that. Ha! I just never built one. There's another one. Let's try that.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There is one specific thing I'm kind of looking... Oh, there it is. That is a cuttlefish egg. Oh, and another jelly ray egg. Alright. That's the main thing I really wanted in here. You'll get to see the cuttlefish later after I get my alien containment up and running. Alright. We'll call that good for this video. And... Alright, thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you next time.